Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be specifically covering LLM as a judge. So guys, this is an important topic to cover since as I've shown you a lot of orchestration and a lot of flows, workflows specific to AI agents. Now we'll just kind of create a system so that you can judge the results as well in a better fashion, and what's better to judge the results by using an LLM. So before this, let's just discuss this paper and read some bit about it. So what it is saying is accurate and consistent evaluation is crucial for decision making across numerous fields, yet it remains a challenging task due to inherent subjectivity, variability, and scale. So guys, I mean, you would understand this, right? So even in a lot of NLP based tasks, right, a lot of evals, right, a lot of evaluations are math based. Okay, so when things are purely mathematics based, right, it becomes difficult to write down evaluation, specifically in the cases of chatbots and other things, because you really don't have a ground truth available to them. So for that, what you're using is you're using LLM as a judge. So whatever results an LLM is giving, you are asking an LLM to judge it, and based on that data which you will gather, you will later improve on your base model. Now LLMs have achieved remarkable success across diverse domains, leading to emergence of LLM as a judge. So it's nothing, we just need to use LLM as a judge, where LLMs are employed as evaluators for complex tasks. With their ability to process diverse data types, provide scalable, cost effective, and consistent assessments, LLM present a compelling alternative to traditional expert driven evaluation. So guys, this all is very much true. In simple terms, guys, whatever task you have, if you want to measure its accuracy at runtime, use LLM to do it. That's it. And I'll be coding up today live. So let's just see. So guys, we had been using CSV agent last time. Those imports are favorite code base. We've been using this across our lectures. And here we are just creating the agent which we created in the last lecture as well, the create CSV agent from LangChain. So just using this code that is available, nothing major. And then guys, in order to use it, you can run an agent.run. Now let's try to see how we can create a system so that an LLM can judge the output. So guys, first of all, let's just try to create a chatbot in a Jupyter notebook. Okay, so how do we do that? So for any chatbot, you need a knowledge base. So let's just write knowledge base. Okay, so guys, I'm using cursor. I don't have a lot of time available that I can code everything up from scratch, neither I think it brings any value, so I'm using cursor. If you have the bandwidth, guys, start using cursor and try to do more things which you can do. uh, Essentially that's going to be a thing, right? All of us are running against time in all sense, so use your time very effectively. So for any chatbot, let's say you have a knowledge base, and for the session thing, just let's just write a simple while true. So while true is an infinite loop. Okay, now we need to type user input, enter your question, and we need to write a elimination condition. If user input is equal to this, so just break the loop, else we need to run the user input, and then we need to return, sorry, let's just print result. So guys, simple while loop, nothing. User is gonna ask the question. If this is equal to exit, it's gonna break, and otherwise it's just gonna run the question and it's just gonna print the result. Let's just see this running. Let me ask hi. Okay, hi. Yeah, so it gave me the result. Let me just ask. So let's just see the Titanic data set once. So what do you want to ask, guys? So average fare. Let's just ask average fare maybe. What is the average fare? So see guys, I need to calculate average of fare column in the data frame. That is the thought, and this is the action. This is the action input, and this is the result. So guys, pretty much going good. And now let's say I want to end my conversation. I'll type exit exit. So guys, pretty much basic, nothing basic while loop. Now what we are going to do guys is we'll try to add some stuff in the knowledge base. So let's just say, let's create a message, message message history. No, not message history. We need a message counter. Okay, it's 0. So as in when a user is going to ask a question, the message counter is going to increase by this. So user message is going to be user message underscore 1, that what was the first message which the user got it, we are appending into the knowledge base. And samely guys, we can just uh, agent message, what was the agent message, and we need to append this as well. That's it guys, simple. Let me just print over here the knowledge base as well so that you can see. Let's just try to, exets are exactly 4 words, so let's just try to reduce it to end, so that is 3 words. So what do we want to ask? What is the average fare? So guys, I asked a question and now let me just print end. So it gave me user message, agent message, so it didn't append the message, which is true. So what we need to do guys, agent messages, so we need to agent message counter plus result, and same needs to be done over here. So guys, I'm just appending stuff, okay, just simple appending stuff, that what was the question, what was the result. Let's just run it now. Hi, and we can just maybe type end as well to see what is happening. So everything got ended, so user message hi, agent message hi, and user message end. So we're able to get a thing where we have a database now. So now based on this database, we need to tell an LLM to rank the conversation. So how we'll do it? So let's just create a prompt. So LLM as a judge prompt. So you are a judge. You will output. You will output if the conversation was helpful or not. Okay. Return helpful or not, return or not only, no explanation needed. So guys, we'll just ask it to give it that if it was there, and we'll just give it conversation, and let's just make it f string so that we can use it over here, and we can make it knowledge base. This is actually not knowledge base, knowledge base is something else. This is more like okay, let's just close this thing. I don't need a chatting window. So this is more like database, right? This is more like database. So now let's just see what we are doing. We are trying to do. We have created a database. We have created a message counter. So we have created a while loop. So user, enter your question. What is the question that we need to ask? Then message counter +1. That means okay, the conversation has started for this message. This is the this is the question. So user message underscore 1, and this is the user input. We are appending it into a database, and then we are saying if user is input is equal to end, we'll break the conversation. And then guys, the main thing is we are just doing result is equal to agent dot run. So whatever question the user has asked, we are asking the agent which is developed by LangChain to use it. then we are guys appending the agent message and adding that also into our database. Very simple. And then guys, we are creating a simple prompt that hey, you are a judge, you will output if the conversation is helpful or not, return helpful or not helpful, only, no explanation needed, and this is the conversation. So guys, now we have done this. Now what we need to do, we need to, I don't need this, so we need to print the knowledge base and we need to print the verdict. So what would be the verdict? Verdict would be llm.invoke llm print verdict. Simple guys, it's not difficult at all. Okay, these things are not very difficult. Just try to look at the code once again. A very simple code. It's just basic Python. What we are doing, we have created a database, we have created a message counter, we are starting a while loop. So what we are saying, user input, enter your question, message counter is equal to +1. So we are going to just increment every time it runs so that we have a track of an ID sort of a thing. Then what we are saying, that user message is equal to this, and we need to append it where? Here. So if user message is equal to end, that means we need to end the conversation. Otherwise we're going to just run the same on the agent message and add it over here. Now guys, we have a simple thing called LLM as a judge prompt, where we are asking it to just verdict that if the conversation was helpful or not, and all these things would like get embedded into the system only. Okay, so let's just try to run this. Hi. So agent also responded, hi, help me with the average fare for the people who survived. So see guys, for what it is doing, I need to filter the data frame to include only passengers who survived and then calculate average of that subset. So it is having this thought, it is doing this action, and this is the answer, final answer. This, I now know the answer. So guys, this is pretty much done. Now let's just try to type in thanks, and let's just type end to end the chat. So see, the content came out to be helpful. So I think it's better that you just write verdict.content. So you're able to see guys, these things are not very difficult, specific to code and all. Let's just recheck it, and let's just type thanks and end. So here the LLM is giving not helpful, because because your sort of your agent message responded, I need to question about the data frame, thanks and you're welcome. So it's sort of thought that the user is not specifically very happy with the conversation. But let's just try to change the prompt based on the conversation and user experience. User experience, the spelling is not wrong, so user experience, yep. So let's just restart it, hi, and let's just try how many people synced in. So what is saying, I need a count of passengers who did not survive. This is the indicator survivor value of 0. So it sort of just did this thing and it gave you the result 2. I think the result is wrong, but for the timing skip it. So let's just try to end it. So here it is saying not helpful. So essentially you're able to see that maybe LLM is also not able to rank the conversation in a very promising way. So what you need to do is guys, you need to tell it when the conversation is helpful and when the conversation is not helpful. So here you need to do a lot of prompt refinement, but that all you can do and try to improve on the prompt and get the result. But guys, the main thing is that in systems where you need to check the accuracy of the conversation and stuff, so there you can use a LLM reliably. You can define the criteria of what is helpful. Okay, you can define the criteria of what is not helpful. Now, based on this specifically, you've talked about LLM as a judge. So let me just edit it into the readme file as well. LLM as a judge. So guys, what we need to do is just, there are a few other things as well which are good to know. So there is this documentation from Anthropic that is like how to develop test cases using uh, an LLM. So let's just try to see what is this architecture. So develop test cases, you can add in the edge cases, then engineer a preliminary prompt, then test prompt against cases, refine prompt, test against held out evals, and ship polish prompt. Okay, this is very important, right? So you need to check your prompt, right? Because right now your prompt is not doing good, so you need to improve it on it, iterate on it, and then only ship the polished prompt. So this is there. Also guys, see, the main thing is you would all these examples show how to use an LLM only in order to get the results or a judging results via an LLM only. So guys, that was the concept of LLM as in judge. So there is nothing more out there. It's mostly like you just need to understand that how you would need to get it out there. And the main thing is this prompt thing needs to be customized. Okay, and this is not difficult to implement. Now you've understood the use case, so just try to maybe read about this as well, that how to develop test cases using an LLM only. So this is also an important concept. uh, we'll see when and how we'll implement in the course. Thank you guys, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are doing very good on the agentic side. A lot of more interesting stuff is planned.